Welcome to VVSM Academy, a school of arts and science. VSM Academy is situated in Kalyan Nagar, Bangalore. I am Veerbhadraya Demaya, a retired scientist from Geological Survey of India. Today's topic is how are energy and matter the same? Einstein's mass energy relativity. Now, Einstein, young boy and a grown-up boy, graduated Einstein wedding, Einstein's second wife, and the great Einstein scientist, the old days of the Einstein. And this is the congregation of the Einsteins Forum of Science. I'll be Einstein's session of International Committee on Intellectual Cooperation, League of Nations, of which he was a member from 1922 to 1932, my dear friends. Albert Einstein, a German-born theoretical physicist, scientist who developed the theory of relativity, the great Einstein's theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of the modern physics. His work is also known as influenced one of the philosophy of science. In 1908, he was recognized as a leading scientist and was appointed lecturer at the University of Bern. The following year, after giving lecture on electrodynamics and the relativity principle at the University of Zurich, Alfred Kleiner recommended him to the faculty for a newly created professorship in theoretical physics. Einstein was appointed associate professor in 1909. Equivalence of matter and energy, the greatest equation, is equal to mc square, and by implication the ability of gravity to bend light, the existence of rest energy, and the basis of nuclear energy. So my dear friends, and this is all about the life history of the great scientist Albert Einstein. It is very interesting things to say. Einstein refused surgery when he was suffering from some back pain and all. He is having some problems, and he refused, and saying that I wanted to go when I want. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. I have done my share. It is time to go. I will do it elegantly. So he died in Princeton Hospital early the next morning at the age of 76, having continued to work until near the end. The last breath of Einstein was working with scientific spirit. That is Albert Einstein. Well, light interacts with matter in many ways. He tells about many things such as emission and absorption. The photoelectric effect is an example of how matter absorbs light. What matter does with the energy from light depends on what kind of light it is. And there is a whole spectrum of light called electromagnetic spectrum. My dear friends, this is a very important thing to discuss today. The same effect occurs with the quantum particles, quantum theory of radiation, quantum physics, and not just with light. A neutron, for example, can decay into a proton, electron, and antineutrino. These are all applied physics, my dear friends. The mass of these three particles is less than the mass of neutron, so they each get some energy as well. So energy and matter are really the same thing, completely interchangeable. interconnectable. So, in a way, energy, matter, space, and time are all aspects of the same thing. So, how are energy and matter the same? As Einstein showed us, light and matter are just aspects of the same thing. Matter is just frozen light, and light is matter on the moon. How does one become the other? Albert Einstein's most famous equation says E is equal to mc squared says that, and matter are two sides of the same coin. Energy and the matter are interrelated to each other. They are like I say, they are like the two sides of the same coin. But what does that really mean, and how are equations famous? I like to believe equations can be famous in the way a work of art or a philosophy can be famous. People can have awareness of the thing and yet never have interacted with it. The origin of P is equal to mc squared, the greatest equation of Albert Einstein, E is equal to mc squared, lies in special relativity. Light has the same speed no matter what frame of reference you are in, no matter where you are or how fast you are going. If you were standing still at the side of the road and observed a car traveling at three-fourths of light speed, you would see the light from the headlights traveling away from them at one-fourth of the speed of light. So E is equal to mc squared. So, like, subscribe, share. Thank you. See you again in the next forthcoming classes.